everyone. My name is Tiara Munoz. I am a recent Mount Mercy University graduate and current marriage family therapy student in our master's program while working at Mount Mercy still. As my time in my undergrad, I got to do a lot of student leadership roles, one being in student government, and had the opportunity to be with you a lot, Dr. Olson, and even an opportunity to interview you for your book, which is why we're here today for our Mount Mercy Times newspaper. Today, I am here with, as I said, Dr. Todd Olson, the president of Mount Mercy University, as he is one of the authors for his book, Liberal Democracy in Peril, Where We Stand and Where We Must Go. Now, if you're ready, Dr. Olson, I can get started with the first question. Perfect. What got you started in writing this book in the first place?
Sure. Well, thanks, Tiara. I've been troubled by what I see happening in our society over the last few years. It's about the polarization, the decline in civic participation, and the isolation around the pandemic. My partner and I both believe liberal democracy is a vital asset, and we agreed that addressing this topic is urgent.
What did you take away from the interviews that you conducted in both the United States and in Europe?
Sure. So we interviewed more than 24 people, and they were passionate on these topics. Some were really very optimistic. Others were really worried. One key theme that emerged over and over was about the hollowing out of the center. And that's both about the political center and it's about the economic middle. So this relates to polarization, it relates to inequality, and it relates to this echo chamber phenomenon that we've heard so much about. There were lots of other fascinating insights as well about the role of technology, about what Generation Z is looking for, about the vital role that education plays, and about how COVID has changed our interactions.
Why did you find the Georgetown Bipartisan Coalition so interesting?
Sure. So this is a group of students I had the chance to work with at Georgetown University, and they saw a damaging divide emerging, and they did something about it. They created a context for talking together across differences. And their focus on listening, on connecting people, and on finding common ground was really inspiring to me. It's just what we need more of in our society.
So what connects your work with your partner Gelt Smith's work?
Sure, thanks. So we worked together on this, and I focused on understanding and diagnosing the problems, and on suggesting the role higher education has to play really in preparing young people to make their contributions. And my partner, Gelt, who is a European tech executive and engineer, builds on that diagnosis. It takes a broad view of how we got here, and then he suggests a really intriguing overall model for where we need to go from here.
So what is something that I will understand better after I read this book?
Sure. Well, I think you'll see the issue through a lot of different eyes, and you'll learn about some responses and some interventions that just might help bring about a renewal. This is a crucial moment for democracy, and we really believe our insights and ideas can enrich the conversations that we need to have.
And final question, where can I find this book?
So, well, thanks for asking. And here it is, Liberal Democracy in Peril. And it's available both on barnesandnoble.com and on amazon.com. If you just search that four-word title, it will pop right up.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time, Dr. Olson, and answering a few questions. Can't wait to dive into this book.
Great. Thank you, Tiara.
Thank you.